we had two sets, which are A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We also had B, which is 2 and 4 and 6 and 8. Okay? We can use Venn diagram to display or to show or to graph these two sets. Okay, so if I use Venn diagram for A, it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, isn't it? Let us use Venn diagram for the second one, for B. B is 2, 4, 6, and 8. Here's 2, here's 4. We just add 6 and 8. Okay, so this is B, and this is A. This is Venn diagram. If I ask you about the union, it means everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. But if I ask you for the intersection, it's only 2 and 4. Okay? So if you want to shade, for example, the union, suppose I ask you for the intersection first, A, intersection B. Okay? It will be only this region here, this one. Okay? But if I ask you for the union, A union B, it's going to be everything. I'll just make it a dotted here, just to understand that the union here will basically include all the elements. Okay? So that means the union A and A union B will have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and also 6 and 8. Everything. Okay? However, if I want to list the elements of the intersection, they are only 2 and 4. Okay, clear now? Now, what is the application of the union and the intersection in our equations and inequality? When we graph inequalities in two variables, which will be coming soon, suppose, for example, I have one inequality that looks like this. Okay? And then suppose I have another inequality that when you graph it, it looks like this. And now the question can be to find the union of the first and second inequality, or find the intersection of the first and second inequality. Okay? So if I have, suppose I call this inequality 2 and I call this inequality 1. Okay? So if I want the intersection, and I want inequality 1 and inequality 2, and means the intersection. And means the intersection. Right away, you should understand it. Okay? So in this case, it will be this shaded region here. Right? This will be the intersection. But if I want the union, it will be everything. Suppose I want the union. I want I1 union, or actually we usually write OR. The union is OR. Okay? Or I2. Okay? And OR means union. Then in this case, I will want everything. Then I'm going to want everything here. This is it. I'll have to shade everything. Okay? And that will be the union in this case. Okay? So that's how you're going to actually apply the meaning of the union and the meaning of the intersection. Okay? The intersection is only this part, and usually I ask for this part. What do you have? You have I1, this blue shading, and you also have I2, this red shading. So you have both, this and this, both. That's why this is the common region. This is the AND. But if I ask you OR, means I don't care. One of them is enough. So here is fine, here is fine, the blue is fine, the red is fine, both is fine, anything is fine. That's why this is all together will satisfy the OR. So remember, the OR means union and the AND means intersection. Okay, we'll come to this later on when we study inequalities in two variables.